first pitch moments away. And today's starter, Aaron Nola. What do we have on him?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
DJ LeMahieu leading things off and takes a strike. Popped up. Hauls it in, and there's one away. As we take a look now at the New York Yankees lineup. And now big number 99, Aaron Judge. Judge rips that one. Rojas sizes this one up and makes the grab. And there are 2 down. Two outs, base is empty. Juan Soto stepping in now for the Yankees. Bounce to the right. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1, 2, 3, go the Yankees. So now the Phillies offense will see what they can do. No score. You're watching the World Series on the show. Back here with my pal Siggy. And starting in this one, Clayton Beeter. What do you have on him, Chris?
He really needs to be able to throw all 3 of his pitches for strikes in this one. Otherwise, these hitters are going to start sitting on pitches. You know, you've got to try to get the swing and miss with the curveball. And you've got to move your pitches around. Don't get too comfortable on one side of the plate unless they're showing that they just can't hit that spot.
Bottom of the first. Stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. Ball 1 there.
Count 1-0.
Two balls, no strikes to count.
2-0.
Misses just off the outside edge. I think that was a strike.
3-0.
Let's see if he gives him anything to hit here. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Here's Trey Turner. Ground ball left side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. Back to first, and that is a double play.
Very fast developing play right there. No margin for error. Nice double play on a fast runner up the line.
Bryce Harper to the plate. That one lifted to left. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. He's there. It's a 2-out double. Man in scoring position with 2 away. Here's Nicholas Castellanos. Up and in. Yeah, that's ball 1.
The strategy of winning a ball game, when you can make that pitcher work a little more, expose himself by throwing pitches, that could be the key to winning perhaps later on. So good job of extending this inning, getting a knock with 2 outs to bring the number 4 hole hitter out.
Next offering is downstairs. Got it started a little too early. Strike one. Man on second, 2 down. And that one fouled off. That's off the mark, and now it's 3-2.
Well, I think he's trying to get a feel for where that one missed. I mean, it could have gone either way, but he looked a little shocked for a second there.
2 outs. Hard grounder into the outfield for a knock. Here comes Harper around third. He'll score. The Phillies take the lead. 1-0.
Picks himself up and RBI. Telling him the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
2 outs, runner at first. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. On the ground to third, LeMahieu is there. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe.
Tough play and a nice backhand stop. Had to be perfect with the exchange and throw to get the out, but it looked like he had to dig in there a little deeper, like he was trying to get a split finger grip or something. Close play, but that little extra time on the transfer made all the difference.
So 2 on with 2 away. This is Bryson Stott. Smoked on the ground to second. They take the force out, inning over, and it could have been worse. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's an early 1-0 lead. This is the World Series on the show. And we're back. Top of the second. And now here's the veteran DH, Giancarlo Stanton. Saying in Game 7, you're talking about the heart of the order, the big-time players. This is one of the guys that they need to come through with a big performance.
Yeah, and when you come into this situation, there's some pressure there. His teammates are looking to him to lead this one, and I think he's going to do it.
The 1-0. Fouled off. He was late. This park is absolutely electric for this game. Such a great postseason atmosphere. And now 2 balls and a strike.
Nothing like the drama you get in the postseason, Boog. Love being a part of these games.
And that's in for a strike. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Anthony Rizzo steps to the plate. And that's in there for strike 1.
We're watching a pitcher in Nola that flew through the Phillies minor league system. He was drafted in 2014 and made his major league debut the following year. You can't ask for much more from the 7th overall pick in the draft. Man, the scouts got it right.
Big swing and a miss. Carl Dixon working the plate in this one.
You know, we often hear and talk about umpires being a pitcher's umpire, but Boog Dixon, maybe a little bit more hitter-friendly than most. He's kind of tight on the corners, so we'll see if that comes into play at all in this one.
And that's in the dirt.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Well, you rarely ever see 3 curveballs in a row because that's one of those pitches that's most effective when you haven't seen it recently. You might see 3 sliders in a row, but right there, he was feeling that curveball and figured he could finish with that pitch.
Gleyber Torres up to the plate. And a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on.
That's a ball.
Hard on the ground to first. He steps on the bag, and the Yanks go quietly. Yanks held in check. They're down 1-0. We head to the bottom of the second. JT Realmuto steps in. The line of the pitch. Right through there for a strike. That one missed. Foul ball there. The 1-2. Inside, just missed.
It's a good take.
That one inside, and the count is filled up.
He's really tightening up his hitting zone with 2 strikes here. I love it.
In the air, right field. And that'll fall for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Brandon Marsh steps to the plate. That one drifts inside. Right-hander kicks, deals. Realmuto runs. Runner at first with no outs here. Next offering in there for a strike. Now 1-2.
Nothing but curveballs so far in the at-bat. Kind of makes it difficult as a hitter to know what to look for because you start wondering if he'll keep coming with it or if they'll try to speed you up.
Up the middle. Nice grab. Oh, behind the back. On to Rizzo at first, and they get the double play.
Got what he was looking for on the mound right there, and his infielders took care of business. Pretty textbook execution between short and second to turn that into 2 outs.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Johan Rojas. That one misses, and that's ball 1. Wouldn't chase that time. And the next pitch is way outside. And here it comes. And there's ball 4.
Ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI, and those are the best. That is, if you are the offensive side of it.
Schwarber now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Ball 1 low. Rojas off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. Nice changeup.
Man, he really sells the changeup with that arm action.
And they'll do it again. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Had him out front for the strikeout. One left for Philadelphia, but they lead it 1-0. Top half of the third inning. Here's Alex Verdugo. Nola, a former All-Star, 30 years old now, a former first-round pick back in 2014. And the pitch. And that one upstairs. Foul back our way, and that's out of play. Kicks and deals. Swing and a high fly ball down the left field line, but hooking foul. And the right-hander deals. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Sizing this one up. And there's one away.
Batting in the shortstop,
Anthony Volpe stepping in now for the Yankees. That one fouled off. Next pitch off the plate. 1-1. The Yankees down by a run here in Game 7 of the World Series. Slice the other way and foul. The shortstop takes the ball. Swings and misses, struck him out.
I mean, there aren't many curveballs in the sport today that break like that thing does. Huge movement. It's so difficult to get on the same plane and even think about squaring it up, let alone get a piece and hope he throws something else to keep the at-bat alive.
And here's the catcher, Austin Wells. And there's a foul ball. The Yanks trailing by a run here in Game 7. Lifted in the air right center field. Castellanos gets under it. And he makes the catch. And that is that. 9 straight retired here to start the game. It's the Phillies 1 and the Yankees nothing. As we go to the last of the third. Here's Turner now. And the right-hander back to work. Strike one.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
And a foul ball. And the 0-2. On its way to the corner, and that will drop foul. The pitch. Bounce to the right side, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
the first baseman, number 3.
Here's Bryce Harper. Doubled in his first AB.
Ooh, this batter gets described as a homebody because he loves playing at home, and historically his numbers back it up.
And the first pitch misses for ball one. On the ground, could be two. Over to second for one. On to first, double play.
I think 4-6-3 double plays like that are way tougher than these guys make it look sometimes, because no matter how you do it, the feed from the second baseman is a tough one. That's where footwork really comes into play. But right there, very well done.
And now Nick Castellanos. Right through there for a strike.
0-1's the count.
Two outs. Strike two.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
The 0-2. And a swing and a miss. And a nice inning of work there as he sets him down 1-2-3. It's the last game of the season, Game 7 of the World Series. Here's the third baseman, DJ LeMahieu. Nola back to work. Fought off foul.
You know, these Yankees, as this game goes on, have to be more disciplined at the plate. They're chasing a lot of pitches outside the zone, and those chases that are turning into a bunch of outs. Can they turn that around and stay within the zone? We'll see, but I think they have to.
And that is cut on and missed. 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And another ball.
2 strikes.
The 2-2 now. And that just misses.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
Got him looking. Leadoff hitter retired in the fourth.
Well, he hadn't seen that changeup the entire at-bat until that put-away pitch, and it's pretty tough to deal with as a hitter. You're up there battling, trying to read and react with 2 strikes, and then all of a sudden a pitch comes out of nowhere, and it's a good changeup. It's just almost impossible to hit it when you haven't seen it.
Aaron Judge at the plate. First pitch misses.
Ball 1, no strikes.
Swings through that one out in front that time.
Spin rate's outstanding on that high fastball. Really tough to hit.
Pitch misses. 2-1. The Phils up by a run. Top half of inning number 4. And that skips in the dirt.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a drive, deep right field. That one back there, and it's off the wall, but foul. 1 out, base is empty. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
His ability to draw walks has been something that's been part of his career since day one.
1 down. And now Juan Soto grounded out his first time. Ball 1, no strikes.
Pretty smart not to serve something up for him right there. He's really good at hitting the first pitch.
Wouldn't chase that time.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a power guy like this. That's a nice miss right there.
And he deals. Close, but called the ball. And the count is 3-1. Judge leads off first with one away. Gets the call. And that's strike two. The pitch. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Swings and misses. He battled for a long time, but it finishes with a strikeout. You can't be mad at yourself after an at-bat like that one.
You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
Now here's Giancarlo Stanton. And the first offering is not close. Kicks and fires. Next pitch in for a strike, and a count 1-1. It's in and out of his glove.
He's safe.
Now down, the first baseman, Anthony Rizzo.
So 2 down, and here is Anthony Rizzo. He was a strikeout victim his first time. That one finds the zone. Strike one.
And I know you want to be patient as a hitter, but you got to be ready to jump on the first thing straight. And he got one right there, but left the bat on his shoulder.
0-1. And that one fouled off. 2 outs, a couple of base runners at first and second. That one is absolutely belted. Castellanos ranging back. Can't get to it as it drops into the corner. Around from second is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Well, that's a big swing of the bat, driving in the run with the 2-bagger. Turned on that inside pitch nicely and ripped it down the line to pick up 2 bases. That can be a tough pitch to keep fair, but his timing was great.
Here's Gleyber Torres. Grounded out his first time. Line drive, base hit. 1 run's in. Here's the throw. He is safe. And they take a 2-run lead.
He was a little off balance. He got the front foot down, but was so great at keeping the hands back and allowed him still to get good wood to this baseball. Big one there as he drives in a couple of runs.
2 outs, runner on first. Now the left fielder, Alex Verdugo. Swing and a miss. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And he hits a ground ball right side, and that chance handled. Fires over to first. And Verdugo is set down. And that is that. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. We're midway in the 4th. Yankees 3 and the Phillies 1. Bottom 4, down the third baseman, Alec Bohm.
The third baseman.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
And the first pitch misses for ball one.
Well, these Phillies looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. The good news is they're getting runners on base. The bad news is they've grounded into 3 double plays, and that's almost always a rally killer.
Soto gets under it, and out number 1 on the grab.
Up next for Philadelphia, the second baseman.
So digging in, Bryson Stott. He's 0 for 1. On the ground, right side. He gets there with the slide. Over to first. And very nicely done for the out.
Just so impressed with the movement on that play. Footwork was excellent. The arm strength was there. And, of course, the most important part was getting the out.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. And there's a strike. Here's your 1. And downstairs. Out to short. Finds his way through, base hit. And that keeps the inning going.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock. And you'll take that anytime you can get him to find a hole. And now a chance to maybe get creative on offense with good speed on first.
Next to hit, Brandon Marsh. And that gets the inside corner for a strike. The Phillies trailing by 2. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. That's in there, and that is strike 2.
Perhaps not quite ready to hit. First 2 pitches by him for a couple of strikes. Now back is against the wall. He's going to have to figure something out and figure it out quickly.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Chased the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. On to the top of the 5th we go. Yankees 3 and the Phillies 1.